The most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out. Never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Truth must be served like a coat and not thrown in the face like a wet towel. Do the right thing. It will gratify some people and astonish the rest. Let us live so that when we come to die, even the undertaker will be sorry. Everyone is a moon and has a dark side which he never shows to anybody. Only two things we'll regret on deathbed: that we are a little loved and little traveled. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that. But the really great make you feel that you too can become great. A man will do many things to get himself loved. He will do all things to get himself envied. Wrinkles should merely indicate where the smiles have been. If you pick up a starving dog and make him prosperous, he will not bite you. This is the principal difference between a dog and man. Age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. I am an old man and have known a great many troubles, but most of them never have. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. This is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence. Then success is sure. Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. A banker is a fellow who lends you his umbrella when the sun is shining, but wants it back the minute it begins to rain. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. To get the full value of joy, you must have someone to divide it with. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up. The human race has only one really effective weapon, and that is laughter. Eat a live frog first thing in the morning, and nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day. Never argue with a fool. Onlookers may not be able to tell the difference. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. This is the ideal life. Noise proves nothing. Often a hen who has laid an egg cackles as if she had laid an asteroid. Do something every day that you don't want to do. This is the golden rule for requiring the habit of doing your duty without pain. Kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Honesty, the best of all the lost arts. Loyalty to country always, loyalty to government when it deserves it. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. By land, they're not making it anymore. The person with a new idea is a crank until the idea succeeds. The lack of money is the root of all evil. Giving up smoking is the easiest thing in the world. I know, because I've done it thousands of times. When your friends begin to flatter you on how young you look, it's a sure sign you're getting old. What is convenient is not always done, and choosing error with knowledge of cause lacks no charm. Reason has been given to man to make him recognize that it serves no purpose. We are truly free only when we no longer have a goal in life. Tolerance is the daughter of doubt. Horror is bearable, as long as it is only suffered, but it kills when reflected upon. Nothing can be more alien than the person you once loved. Only the one who has been alone many times knows the happiness brought by encounters with their beloved. Love does not tolerate explanations. It requires actions. Every love wants to be eternal, and that is its eternal torment. Only when you definitively separate from a person do you begin to take a true interest in everything concerning them. It is one of the paradoxes of love. Talking about happiness doesn't take more than 5 minutes. There's nothing more to say except that you are happy, and people talk about misfortunes all night long. One is truly happy only when they pay no attention to time and are not hurried by fear. But even if you're afraid, you must laugh. What else is there for us to do? Happiness is the most undefined and costly thing in the world. Man does not surrender. He is stronger than his fate. The more primitive the human being, the more they believe in themselves. Nothing is lost, I repeated to myself. You can only lose a person when they die. The cynics have the best personalities. The idealists, the most intolerable. Doesn't that seem strange to you? The less you boast, the more you're worth. It is wrong to assume that everyone has the same capacity to feel. Remember one thing, you will never, and never again look ridiculous to a woman if you do something for her. There's no need to tell a man that you love him. Let it be expressed by your bright and happy eyes. They say more than 1,000 words. A woman must be idolized or left alone. Everything else is lies. The old rule says, if a woman belongs to another, she is 5 times more desirable than one you can conquer. I was by her side, listening to her, laughing, and thinking how awful it feels to love a woman and be poor. What you can't get always looks better than what you have. That's the romance and idiocy of human life. They say the hardest thing is to live the first 70 years. Then things will get better. Life is a ship with so many sails that it can capsize at any moment. Sometimes you have to break principles, or they won't bring you any joy. It's better to die when you want to live than to live until that moment when you wish to die. Whatever happens, don't take it too seriously. Only very few things matter for a long time. Subscribe.